first and foremost, I was born to an incredible family in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My mom was an incredible homemaker. My dad was a doctor. Had amazing siblings. Lindsay was 3 years older than me, and my little brother Ian was 3 years younger.
Okay.
And just had an amazing life, the kind of childhood most kids dream of, right?
Yep.
So my grandparents had a home in northern Michigan. And we were up there celebrating their 40th anniversary. And we were flying back home to Indiana, where we lived in Fort Wayne. And as we were preparing to land, tragically the airplane crashed and burst into flames and took the life of my mom, Julie, who was 38 at the time, my dad's high school sweetheart, sister Lindsay, who was 11, about to turn 12 a week later, and then little brother Ian, who was only 5. Incomprehensible loss, right? It's really the only word I can use to describe it, incomprehensible.
Yeah.
But my dad and I found a way to press on, and you don't get through that, right? But as you alluded to, right, with your father, I mean, you don't get through it, but you just kind of learn to live with it. It is what it is, tragically, and my condolences to you and your family.
Thank you, man. Likewise.
But yeah, so we just find a way to keep living in the midst of that. I don't know how my dad did it. I mean, I'm married now, and I think he did it for me, to kind of show me, set an example that I never knew would be so important, right? So life was good. We kind of kept living in the midst of that loss. I mean, my dad was remarried to a lovely woman named Kimberly, had 3 kids of her own. Great blended family. Restored some normalcy in my life for sure. Not the same, obviously, but restored some normalcy. And I was working pretty hard on my basketball skills on the court. We began to have some success. And Coach Beeline from Michigan offered me a scholarship to play for him June 15, 2011. It was always my dream to play for Michigan. So my mom went to school. We had season football tickets growing up. I mean, I think I went to sleep to the fight song at night, right? So, the victors, hail to the victors. For any of the viewers who don't know,
that's awesome.
I hope to have a great career at Michigan. And Coach Beeline and I, had already developed a good friendship, good bond, but then tragically 9 days later, we were flying to northern Michigan, this time the same place we were returning from 8 years earlier, and the airplane tragically crashed and claimed the life of my dad and second mom. And almost killed me as well, put me in a coma for 2 months, and had a long list of injuries: traumatic brain injury, punctured lungs, broken ribs, I think 5 or 6 broken ribs, fractured clavicles,
wow.
Hematomas in my leg, a lot of bad stuff. I don't even know the whole list of injuries. I mean, I think I saw the kind of the report, not autopsy, but
your charts,
the charts, the charts when you get admitted to the hospital. Here's everything that this guy's got. It was long, but by the grace of God, I came out of the coma and had a long road to recovery. Learned how to walk and talk and basically do everything. But I feel like it's giving me a great opportunity too. Because like we said, you can bottle that up, feel sorry for I didn't deserve this. Anybody on the call who's listening, who's going through something, you don't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve to lose your dad. But it's life.
Yeah.
And if what happened to me is what it is, I can't change it. Why wouldn't I turn the negative into a positive by how I choose to respond and how I can use it to bless other people? So.
And I think that in and of itself, that message, when I saw that on SportsCenter, that's inspiring. Like what you're doing is absolutely inspiring. Bring me back to, you're 8 years old and that happens. What were some of the things that your dad modeled for you? What were some of the conversations where he's like, hey, Austin, these are the circumstances we are dealt with, but now you must what? How did he portray to you at 8 years old? We've got to move on.
Well, he didn't tell me. He never told me you have to do this way. You have to live this way. You have to do your homework. You have to work hard in basketball. You have to, right? He just kind of set the expectation. Okay, if this is what you want to achieve, here's what you're gonna have to do. Your choice, right? And so it's and the example that he set for me, just keep living. He got back to practicing medicine, got back to doing triathlons and doing stuff like that, and so he just rose to the occasion, right? That's really I think that's the best way to say it. You just rise to the occasion, and didn't tell me, hey Austin, look what I'm doing, man, because you need to follow my example. He didn't do that.
He just walked the walk.
He just did it.
Just did it.
And I think in life today, whether it's whether it's for a family or whoever, there's always people watching, even when you don't really think they are. people notice everything, and especially obviously little kids more so. But like we can all set an example for people, and rather than tell them, here's how I think you should do this, here's how I think you should respond to that. Why don't we just respond in the way that we hope other people do?